Good morning, I'm Veronica Corningstone. Today's top story, Song Liling, a Chinese man, has been accused of spying for the Chinese government. He had been collaborating with a partner named Rene Gallimard, who was a courier and was photographing sensitive documents. Mr. Gallimard did this without question as he thought that he was helping his lover. Yes, that's correct. Mr. Liling dressed and acted like a woman for nearly 20 years in order to gather sensitive documents for Mr. Gallimard. With us now, via video chat, we have Mr. Liling. Mr. Liling, can you tell us how you were able to fool Mr. Gallimard for so long?
It wasn't as difficult as it seems. One, because when he finally met his fantasy woman, he wanted more than anything to believe that she was, in fact, a woman. And secondly, I am an Oriental, and being an Oriental, I could never be completely a man.
Well, surely after 20 years, he would have seen you naked.
Well, he never saw me naked completely, ever.
What motivated you to go to such great lengths to preserve your country?
If I had not done what I did, I would have been sent back to the fields for being an actor and a homosexual. Instead of wasting my life in a rehabilitation center, I chose to do what was necessary to serve my country.
In regards to Gallimard, did he ever ask why you needed those documents from him?
He didn't ask. He knew that I needed those documents, and that was enough.
But he must have known he was passing classified information.
I can't say.
He never asked you what you were doing with them?
Nope.
I just got word that Gallimard is on the line. Mr. Gallimard, how are you?
Good, Miss Cornerstone. How are you?
How do you feel knowing that you have been betrayed for 20 years?
All I loved was a lie, a perfect lie which Song, Mr. Liling, let fall to the ground, and now it's old and soiled.
So you never really loved me? Only when I was playing a part?
I'm a man who loved a woman created by a man. Everything else simply falls short.
Anyways, so you never questioned why Mr. Liling needed the photographs or classified documents?
No, I never had reason to be suspicious. I thought they were going to say fans.
Moving on to your relationship with Mr. Liling, how has the scandal affected your life?
This scandal brings me headlines and a source of great embarrassment to my French colleagues, who can now be sent into a coughing fit by the mere mention of Chinese food. But alone in my cell, I have long since faced the truth.
And what exactly is the truth?
The man I loved was a cad and a bounder. However, I do not love Mr. Liling. I love the butterfly.
But I am your butterfly. Under the robes, beneath everything, it was always me. Now open your eyes and admit it. You adore me.
No, you are nothing but a fine spy, Mr. Liling, with even a finer accomplice. But now I believe you should go. Get out of my life.
And now we're going to take it to the street to ask the opinions of the people. Have you heard about the scandal between the French courier and the Chinese nationalist?
Yeah, I have. I knew a friend once that actually slept with some person when they were in Amsterdam as a cheap prostitute, and ended up being some dude. Like, he had no idea until he woke up the next night.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Huh. So what do you think about this scandal?
I think it's kind of weird that some guy is sleeping with some other dude for 20 years and didn't know it. It's just kind of odd.
Seems highly unlikely, right?
Yeah, I would definitely notice.
Yeah, I think I would too. Do you think it's fair that the Chinese nationalist got off free while the French courier remains in prison?
No, I mean, that Chinese guy was a spy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, why does he get off scot-free and our guy, the French man, doesn't? Race.
Reverse racism.
Yep.
Have you heard about the scandal between the French courier and the Chinese nationalist?
No.
Have you heard about the scandal between the French courier and the Chinese nationalist?
Yeah, wasn't that the Chinese dude who convinced the white dude he was a man for 20 years?
Yes, and what do you think about it?
I just think it's pretty weird that the white dude didn't realize the Chinese dude was a man for 20 years. Since they were living together and all that, I don't even want to know it on that bedroom.
I don't think anybody does. So, do you think it's fair that the French courier remains in prison while the Chinese nationalist got off free?
I don't think it's fair at all. If it were up to me, the Chinese dude would go straight to prison for life.
All right, there you have it. Back to the studio. And that's all we have time for today. Coming up next, the slow and tragic decline of the Arkansas Razorback football team.